Feeling good.
You been outside?
Yeah, it was raining, so it was to run into work, run out of work, run into gym, run out of gym. Yeah,
I gotcha.
I was chilly earlier. I put a blanket on. I was chilling. I was like, man, it's kind of chilly.
I like it chilly.
And I looked outside and I was like, it's not chilly. What am I doing? And I played some Apex.
So I'm feeling chilly now, but I feel every time it's the soda.
I can see that.
It's always the chili soda.
Also, the floor really. I guess you're not feeling the floor. My floor hurts me because I don't wear shoes.
Yeah.
So it gets me.
I wear shoes because the floor makes me cold.
It makes sense, but
I'm avoiding my problems.
I embrace my inner hobbit, and if I didn't have to wear shoes ever, I might not.
I told you, man. I got them sensitive toesies.
Yeah. Which is why. I gotta turn that one out.
Yeah, I just.
Which is why.
Before I forget.
I want those toe shoes.
I saw one of the things that's like, this photo was cursed, and it was flip-flops with someone wearing toe shoes in the flip-flops with socks in the toe shoes.
If you get the right fitting toe shoes, are you supposed to wear socks in those? I mean, yes, you would.
No,
you have to wear toe socks.
You can, but they were tall white socks.
How would you fit?
Well, you have to get toe socks.
Oh, tall white toe socks?
No, they were just tall white socks, and they were jammed into a flip flop. So it's like, this person wasn't out in the wild. This was just like look at this fucked up picture I can take. So it's probably just a regular sock,
just jammed in there.
Yeah,
that would be uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
So I can't imagine it to be feeling good. But it happened all the same.
Weird. I'd do it.
I don't see why.
I wear socks with flip-flops all the time.
Well, but you wouldn't put your toe shoes in flip-flops.
No, because I got toe shoes on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
But I'm not lucky enough to have toe shoes, so...
You'll get them one day, Brent.
Maybe we'll see.
One day we'll be sponsored by the toe shoe company.
That would be awesome. They still make those, right? They still make the toe shoes? That wasn't like a fad that went away?
Oh, they're huge. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I want some.
I hate to tell you about this fantastic store up in Traverse City that has,
Go on.
15, 20 different types of toe shoes, like brands and everything. Like, it's like one of their specialties is they have a wall of toe shoes.
You think if I got plain black ones that let me wear them at work?
Why wouldn't they, yeah?
They would have to, right?
Yeah. It fits all the code.
Yeah.
Shoes that are black. That's it.
That would be nice.
They don't have to be non-slip or nothing like that. It'd be expensive work shoes, though. Like $100 shoes, guaranteed every time.
Yeah, that's a problem. But I'm thinking, they're designed to be outdoor shoes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking
they're like best for running.
I mean, right now I've got Dr. Scholl's nice shoes. Those toe shoes would probably last longer.
They're durable.
You see them on the trails here. See, I need the toe shoes.
Salty out here riding the trails. What's going on? What's going on in the trails?
In the Colorado mountains.
Drug dealing in the trails? Well, yeah, but we got trails here in the Michigan woods, but I don't know. I don't see them. I don't see people's toes on the trails.
Sure, I really don't.
So it's like, yeah, toe shoes. Yeah, you out here going hard on the trails, Salty?
I want some toe shoes. Now, see, before, this is what happens. I'll get in my head, I'm like, I'm getting toe shoes, and I see the price, and I'm like, I can't get toe shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it'll always come back up. It'll come back around, where I get this fire inside.
Well, that's how you know you should get them, but you should get them when the money's available.
Exactly, yeah, that's true.
You don't need to break yourself over your toes.
Taxes are coming back. But then it's like, taxes are coming back. I should probably buy a plane ticket, Taxes are coming back. I kind of want a 144 hertz monitor, Taxes are, because it's better in every way.
You play on a monitor, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck would you need that? We're playing on Xbox.
Well, with the news thing later, I won't be playing on Xbox. Well, I will be playing on Xbox, but I'll be playing on PC. Going hard.
Well, you play the multiplayer of 5, though, right?
I do, yeah.
So, you can play the stories on PC. That's great.
I'll be playing Halo 2 Anniversary. H2A, that was my jam. I can't.
It's everyone's jam.
I can't wait for the multiplayer to come out for Halo on PC and everyone be like, let's do it! And then get in there and be like, why is the game so slow? Because everyone's going to complain how slow those games are. Because they're slow now. Everyone's used to sprinting and dashing and all this stuff. You get into Halo 2 and you're like, the whole game, everyone's going to complain how slow it is.
Yeah, that would be me.
Everyone.
But I just wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it and then complain. I would just not do it.
They're gonna
because
do it,
I'm going to complain.
They're going to do it because they're going to remember in their head how good a game Halo 2 is, because it is a good game. But they're not going to remember the slowness of it. but H2A was great. H2A was like the perfect person that wanted to be competitive in multiplayer Halo game, because it literally like was just, hey, here's the highest end graphics we have at the time, arguably the best Halo game, and the maps that were actually good competitive redone in the new, and there you go. There's H2A. It was perfect. Plus, you play the campaign that you know and love, but everything is beautiful.
The most beautiful.
It's awesome. I would say H2A campaign looks better visually than Halo 5.
Really?
I would say so.
There's some really beautiful cinematic moments in 5 though.
There are, but I feel like just like
cinematic like gameplay moments. And
and
like locales that I'm just like they didn't work into 2 because it wasn't possible or it wouldn't look good then.
I would say like just cinematics though, like because you've got the great give the Covenant back their bomb point, but then everything with what's her the Keyes' daughter, is she Commander Keyes again? Does she become Commander Keyes? Is she Keyes? Captain Keyes? Whatever Keyes, the girl in it.
Yeah.
They did all her hair and stuff. Oh my god, everything looks great in that game. It's amazing. I want to go play Halo. Anyway. Oh my god, it's only 6 minutes in. Can we start the show like on a normal time? I didn't know what to do for a second.
I don't know.
I was
it's
like,
like,
oh my god.
What else do we talk about? I mean, because that was part of the news.
That's true. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about the news. That's the problem. Today's gonna be a good show because I'm excited for it. Nope, that's not. You better not mark that up. Oh, okay. Wait.
I just didn't put PC.
Oh, okay.
I just felt like it. I was like, I didn't put that.
All right, we'll start with the show because then once we get through these beginning things, we'll talk about the good stuff. We're going to talk about... Oh, first, welcome to Pocket Change, the show where we give you a penny for your thoughts within our 2 cents. We talk about the things we hate, the things we like, and the things we just can't ignore. I did that all wrong.
What was the first thing you said? I heard because you ended with the things we like and the things we can't ignore. No, but it's typically like, don't like, can't ignore. What was the first thing you said? I think I said the things we hate, the things we like, and I think that's why I messed up. That is what you said.
Things we like, things we dislike, and the things we just can't ignore. We start the show, like actually on time today, with what we do every time, what we viewed in review. And today I actually viewed a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days, and I've watched 7 or 8 hours worth of content. Because I had...
What?
Yeah, well...
How long's Leaving Neverland?
4 hours. It's 2 2-hour parts.
Oh, that's
what up, Stoney?
Hello.
I didn't realize that jumping in.
It's not a pair. It's just a single guy out here, but that's all right.
A pair of messing up intros plonkers. But you enjoyed it.
Well, when the intro's never been right, can you get it wrong?
Exactly. The intro with like this show, it just goes with the ebb and flow of time, you know?
It is like water.
And time is a flat circle, you know?
I don't know why you said it like that.
So, we can't mess up the intro.
You said... You know what it is?
What?
You said time is a flat circle, but you said circle. Like, we're going in circles.
We're going in circles.
You mixed up the two right there. That was
I didn't know there was an intro. Stoney, it's because you're never here on time, god damn it! I'm just kidding.
Well, we intro at like 30 minutes.
We do. We intro real late, so it doesn't really count as an intro. But today, because all the news is exciting, that we got to start early. So we are going through what we viewed. First, I'll start off, I finished Umbrella Academy. The whole time watching
Let me ask you how it was. How was it?
The whole time watching it, it was a jagged roller coaster where it had highs and it didn't go down. It literally just and then went right back up. You know,
episode to episode.
Not episode to episode, just little sequences in it. I was just like, ooh, I'm not gonna spoil it. No spoilers. There's like certain moments that I was like, ooh, I just didn't like that scene, or I didn't like this, or those effects. You know, they should have put more money into it. But then other scenes would be like, solid. That was great. It ended. I'm like, I want more. So
you want more.
It was good.
That's a good
sign,
review.
right?
That's a good review.
It ended. I was like, I need more. So I'm excited. I've actually really debated about buying the comics or graphic novels and reading.
Oh, okay. That's what Jay did. You could probably just borrow them from him.
I probably should. Yeah.
Because he did the same thing. Apparently, they're not called trades. They're called something else that were really weird. I heard he called them that, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, it's what happens when they put a bunch of comics of like issues into one. I'm like, that's a trade. And he's like, no, it's a
compendium.
No, because it's not a word that is like
normal
legacy or trilogy. Something that I can piece together to like, oh, it's a collection. It's a synonym for collection.
If I Google the comics, will they come up with the
Yeah,
word?
yeah, probably.
Let's see what we got.
Just go to like something like go to shopping or something like comicsology. I don't know. Although I think they're technically graphic novels.
Volumes?
The suite.
Oh, the suite. I did hear him say that.
And I was like, what the fuck? You bought a suite of them? I'm like, what does that even mean? But they're called this. I was like, that must be one of those proprietary businesses.
Stoney says, never watched it, but many peeps saying Ellen Page's character is pretty annoying. Ellen Page is an interesting character because for some, and it's probably like, I think she'll probably have more to do in the next season, but even though she's important, she didn't really have a whole lot to do. She was kind of like the character that gets just pushed around a lot, you know. Sure. But this character needs it, go, blah, 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 and she's just kind of like a ragdoll for a lot of it. And so
she's gonna find her own season.
I feel like she didn't do a lot, but I could see how people saw her annoying.
Well, especially coming from source material, they might have cast her being Ellen Page as like hey, you're a big person, you're gonna be nothing right now.
Yeah. But
we know that you're gonna be the main character later.
Kit Harington. You're Jon Snow in the first season. Believe me, we're gonna give you more to do later on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Jon Snow. Who gives a fuck about him?
Right? He's like, oh man, I could have been this Stark. I could have been this Stark. I could have been this Lannister. And they're like, no. Believe me, you want to be a Snow.
Yeah. So exactly.
But yeah, I finished it. I want more, which means it's good. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say like it was it doesn't like beat other highs on Netflix like Haunting of Hill House or Stranger Things or anything, yeah. But I thought it was a really I liked it better.
It was worth a watch. It was
I liked
worthy
it better
time.
than every. This is a big thing. Every Marvel show on Netflix, even the first season of Daredevil, which I loved. I liked the show as a story better for it. But there are certain scenes in Daredevil that are like the one-shot fight scenes and stuff are just unbeatable.
All of them.
And when you see him in like the suit, and there's a lot of great stuff in Daredevil. But we don't get those anymore. We get more Umbrella Academy.
Charlie Cox's abs.
Right?
Jesus, bro. What's going on? You okay?
It's funny because you put him in clothes, and he's like, that's an average guy. Like,
yeah, but then he's laying in bed, and he sits up the one time that she's healing. It's just like, it's like they like, as he's like turning into like this mech that's just moving.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
It's insane.
Wow.
Crazy. Charlie, if you ever want to be on the show, just let us know. So people asked.
We won't touch you.
People asked, and they're like, "Have you watched this? What's your opinion on this and stuff?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go out and specifically watch those things."
About a man abs talk we have in this podcast.
Yeah. What up, Flamed?
We say man abs and Flamed appears.
I can see that.
You know the ratio of men that don't have abs to men that do. The kind of one in every
6,000.
10,000.
10,000?
One in every 10,000 man has visible abs.
I believe that.
That's wild. You want to be one in 10,000 women?
I would love to be one in 10,000. I just don't know if I could get there, man.
I think you could. I think you could.
This is what it would be.
You're a strong guy.
This is what it is. I could get there, but I would need somebody pushing me. Like I need a Mickey or something.
Are you telling me what you need is you to be hanging from a bar and me to smash you in the stomach with a medicine ball?
I need someone to do that because I'll go to the gym and I'll be doing stuff and I'll be like, I'm pretty sore. I don't have to do more. It's only me. I can go home and I'll get on the bike and I'll be able to pedal. I'll be fine. Sounds like a lot of kale.
Fuck kale. I hate it. Like I'll take spinach over kale every day.
I used to put kale in like smoothies and stuff, and I like just
spinach in smoothies. Like I don't want kale in the house because it annoys. It's like ugly to look at. When I see it, I'm like, fuck you.
This is my problem with spinach, is I hate like the spine or whatever of the leaf, like the leaf of spinach. The thing is always super hard. I feel like I'll be eating and all of a sudden I'll hit that. And I'll be like, ugh. I don't like that part of it. Kale is mostly just leafy.
I like cooking spinach into things too. Spinach into like eggs and omelets. Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. Cooking it into like a fried rice. Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
But you know what? Again, you cut the egg and you pick it up right with the fork. All of a sudden you get that spine hanging out of the egg because it's just too long and it won't break apart. I don't like that. Get the leaves out and I'm good. But
that's why you actually cook the spinach first. You just put the spinach in the pan by itself. Let that cook around for a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I could do that.
Yep. Chop it up. Fuck. Come on.
Again, if I were to eat
Iron Chef
spinach,
Bobby Flay over here.
if I eat spinach, I cut off the stems or rip the stems off. And then I'm good. I just don't like the stems. And then if I get it anywhere,
I just hate the taste.
like if I go to Subway, I go, hey, spinach, they got the stems on. I can't be like, hey, can you rip off every stem of the?
Sure.
You know, you're gonna throw it.
Sure.
Can't do it. Is she laughing at me?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Well, don't worry about it. So anyway, I watched things people ask for. One, I haven't been able to find a cheap way to watch Bohemian Rhapsody, so I haven't got to that yet. But I will, because people asked about it. But what
Apple
I did
TV had it
watch,
in 4K for $5.
but what I did watch, is Leaving Neverland, the Michael Jackson documentary. Now, when people ask, "What's your opinion on this?" You should watch it. I go, "Oh, documentary, hour and a half, 2 hours. I got that kind of time." When the 2 hour mark hit, I was like, damn, that was a lot. And then I saw part 2, and I was like, oh, fuck. What have I done to myself? It's a 4 hour long
So you were balls
documentary.
deep before you realized how
Yes.
balls deep you were.
Yes, because it ended, and I was like, really? That's it? Wow, that's a weird way to end it. And I was like, oh, shit. There's part
My
2.
God, it's intermission time.
Oh, my God, there's part 2. So I watched all the second one.
lobby. And you're like, wait a minute.
What?
That's not the end
What
of
are you
the
talking
movie.
about? So I watched all of it yesterday.
Worthy. Better 4 hour documentary is Making of Halloween.
The Making of Halloween, which is a lot longer than 4 hours, but also
It was like
better.
4.5 though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, when you're at 4 hours, what's a half hour?
4.5 hours. But what's really good is there's Brent, your true opinion. Do you believe him?
Just drop it on us, dude. I don't even know what we're talking about. I want to hear the answer.
It's kind of cheating, but I believe one of the guys more than I believe the other. But the whole situation is so weird. What I can't believe is the parents at all. Like, I just can't understand the thought processes of the families around the kids. Like, the kids, they were kids. I can't blame them for that. But the parents and their thought process and how they, like, justify things in their head blew my mind when they were
Where
explaining
did you
it.
watch this?
HBO. It's on HBO.
It's an HBO.
Yeah, it's HBO
okay.
documentary.
Oh, wow, that's my problem.
The kids, the parents just blew. Every time the parents would say something, I'm like, do you hear yourself? At any point in this long, did you ever just stop and think? I don't understand. They're all just like, well, yeah, like Wade and Michael would sleep in the same bed. But, you know, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, Michael's 35. Your kid was 7. What do you mean you didn't think anything of it? I don't understand. I don't understand the thought process here. What? I don't understand.
I would just turn
Australians, you know?
it off.
Jesus.
I would just turn it off. Been like, man, these people are stupid. I can't watch stupid people be stupid this long.
But it was really interesting, and my thing that I thought it was interesting the most about it was just learning like the sequence of events. Because like I've always heard the stories, but you never had it like laid out like two years and
When
stuff
you
like
didn't
that.
live through the news of it popping.
Exactly. I mean, like they got to 94, and that was like the last big thing before his death, pretty much.
When did he die? Like
05. I think there was something in 2003 they covered too, but mostly it was like they covered the allegation stuff in 93 and 94. I think Michael Jackson was mentally fucked, and I think he had some creepy relationship with kids, but I do not believe those two fuckers, says Stoney. That's Stoney's quote, not my quote. I just wanted to be clear. I think for a long time, Michael Jackson didn't realize he was an adult, even though he was.
That explains a lot of the, hey, how's it going? Talk like this.
There's like a lot of things they talk about and how he like would come over to the family's house and just like get in PJs and like sit on the ground and hang out with like the family. It's like I just don't think he realized he was an adult. But the parents of the kids knew he was an adult. So, oh my God. There's 2 versions of this documentary too. Is there? Because there's 2 different versions of the Fire documentary. And I just learned about this. And I thought there was just the one on Netflix.
There's the Hulu one.
Now I need to watch the Hulu one. I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah.
I thought the Michael documentary 1 was way too long. 4 hours is a long time. And there was definitely parts they could have cut. I did like them laying out the sequence of events. But you heard a lot about the kids. Like, there was parts where they're talking about the kids. and like their families and what the families were going through, I'm like, I apologize, but like I don't really care about what your family, like, oh, then we moved from Australia to here and my dance thing started getting really big, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, I get you're the victim here, but I don't care about anything outside of the story you're trying to tell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a 4-hour documentary. We need to get through it. The US version
why
is
it's
4 hours
4 hours.
long. The UK version is 3.5. Oh, I wonder what they cut. I wonder if they cut down all the stuff about the kids' lives.
Hope so.
Maybe. That was the one part, because there was literally a part where the family, it was like just going between 3 family members. I was like, you guys haven't mentioned Michael Jackson in like 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening? Do you believe the MJ? I don't know what to believe. I think there's so this is the thing. I've always been on the assumption, like, I've always had to try to like go forward thinking the court system, as flawed as it is, once it does what it's supposed to do, it's done. You know what I mean? He was tried and found innocent. So like at that point, it's just like you have to, like, that's the legal system working the way it's supposed to, even if it is broken and doesn't work. You know? And I feel like I have to think like that, or it's going to drive me crazy. You know?
You know the you know Paul Manafort, you know the name?
Go ahead.
Paul Manafort?
No.
No. The one attached to Trump that's been under fire a lot lately.
Okay.
He's someone who just got convicted today for 7.5 years, which is apparently for what he was convicted for, like a quarter of the time that someone normally gets in a prison sentence for.
Again,
there's your American government at
again,
work.
it's very flawed, but I feel
Yeah.
like there's a part of me that's just like, it's the way it is, and if we don't believe in it, everything's gonna crumble.
Did you see the other thing today that was about USC?
The USC?
Yeah, the University of Southern California.
No.
USC apparently had they're just getting fucked right now because they something leaked from somebody about there's like over 50 cases of people who their children weren't really worthy of USC, but their wealth they just paid for the student to go there. And it was like, what? Like, is this illegal? Like, it's so funny because we all know it's happening at like every college. All over
Every
the
college,
place.
yeah.
I mean, not literally every college, but every college of decent status. But these ones, they're like larger named people attached to it or something, and the donations equated to this one single admissions counselor guy who had like $25 million given to him total over the years. But yeah, he's something that they're not. It's not looking pretty for him. But all the same, I'm just like, really? You know, like is that? But that's what's, you got 2 headlines today in the actual national news, and it's Paul Manafort only gets 7.5 years, and USC is under fire for a million different things.
Stoney says the reason why there's 2 different versions is when the US version got aired, lots of their quotes were found to be untrue, so the producer cut it out from the UK version. Then he says the part where he talked about Michael having dinner with just children and he got drunk on wine, turns out the kids' families were there too, including members of Michael's family too. So they cut that out of the UK version. It's one of probably the least damning of the stories he told, but it's interesting. It's one of those things where I look at it and I go,
And this is one of the kids that's telling the story after the fact.
yes. So there's the whole documentary is told from pretty much two families' points of view. 2 kids that were 2 of Michael's kids. One was right before Macaulay Culkin, and the other one was right before this other kid that no one's ever heard of.
Wait, what? Right before Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah. So like
Macaulay Culkin have something to do with this?
Macaulay Culkin was one of Michael's kids for so throughout Michael's career, he always had like a buddy that was like a young boy that would be like a dance partner with him and do different things with him.
Wonderful.
And like over time, he would switch out boys. Usually people that he did a commercial with, and he would like pal around with him. Macaulay Culkin was in a commercial with Michael Jackson, and they became the pal and stuff like that. So like these are 2 of the many boys, because there's other boys that were like said that he did stuff that were in the trial case. These 2, one of them said that he didn't do stuff, and then now he's recanting that and saying he actually did. The other one, I don't like. It was very unclear if he had anything to do with the court case or not, because they only talked about the one kid saying stuff in the court. It was interesting. It's very weird. And Macaulay Culkin has said to this day, I'm pretty sure, I looked it up afterwards, I was like, what is he saying about that now this documentary's out? He's saying, to this day, him and Michael never had anything like physical at all. Yes, they hung out all the time. Yes, they slept in the same bed, but there was no sexual anything between them. And he said that from day one.
Interesting.
So it's a really interesting, like, my thing I liked about it the most is just seeing the order of events, where things lined up, what was happening.
The timeline.
Because it's hard to, because it's like, in one hand, I'm like, these two people, if they're victims, it must have been really hard to come out at this time to say stuff. And the one guy's like, when you're like, why did it take you so long to come out and say stuff? The one guy's like, he has a kid, and he talks about, he's like, when I see that kid and realize, like, I was only 2 years older than this kid when this stuff happened. That's when it broke me. It's like when I see the innocence in my kid, I realize where I was. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, I get that. But also at the same time, I don't know.
Flamed. Yeah, he had to not abuse one of them, so he has to have someone help him in court.
It was really, I don't know what to believe. It's really hard. At this point, it doesn't matter to say, I'm on Michael's side. Michael's dead. You know?
Yeah.
You're not helping him out any. And if it was all true, I am a person that can separate art from the person. So I'm still going to listen to Thriller. I'm still going to watch the Stranger Things 2 trailer and be like, fuck yes, let's go. Am I going to have... I never had posters, or I was never like a Michael fan, so it's not like that's hurting anything. But, you know, he's dead. Hopefully these people, if they were victims, feel better for getting their stories out there and stuff like that. Money Train, there isn't anyone... Well, there is. There's the Jackson estate, which is suing HBO for the documentary.
Wonderful.
So, it's an interesting watch, but man, it's long.
I'm not watching it. How was Winnie the Pooh?
Christopher Robin! I watched Christopher Robin. On to happier things. Because this was so... Not sort of thing you would want to say if it wasn't true. You know, there's weird people in the world. I don't know. Australians, you know?
Whatever.
But anyway, moving on to Christopher Robin. On Netflix, Christopher Robin, if you don't know what it is, it's Winnie the Pooh, Hook style. Pretty much it.
Hook style.
Now,
that's right. Winnie the Pooh Hook edition.
I wanted to see this movie because I like Winnie the Pooh. I grew up on Winnie the Pooh.
Sure.
My mom was a huge Tigger fan. T-I-double-G-R. And I sat down to watch it. I was like, this is probably going to be a fun family movie. I was surprised by how beautifully it was shot. Like there were shots and I was like, this is like, some cinematographer and camera op were like, we're gonna make this pretty. And I watched some of the shots, I was like,
we're gonna make this
holy
pretty.
fuck, that's so like, just like Pooh's little feet like walking through like a little bit of mud to a tree, like in the 100-acre wood. I'm like, that's gorgeous. And I was like, this is such a pretty movie. And I was like, this is a Winnie the Pooh movie. It doesn't need to be outstandingly like cinematography gold, but it had some really good shots in it, and it was fun, and the textures of the 100-acre wood characters was phenomenal. It's true, they were great. It story-wise, pretty cut and dry. You know where you're going, you know.
No. Hook, we've seen Hook,
and even then I say Hook's got probably more twists and turns, because you got the kid that get close to Hook, the kids that get close to Hook, you know, and the dad's got to find his own way and then get the kids back and stuff. Really, it's just the dad's got to find his own way, you know.
What a good movie.
But the thing is, the best thing is they got the original voice actors. I don't think I got all of them, because I'm pretty sure, I don't think Eeyore was what's his face from Everyone Loves Raymond always, was it? Was it always him?
No,
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was him in the movie.
What is it?
And I think Piglet was different. The one thing I thought was interesting, though, I don't know, because I guess I never read Winnie the Pooh or like know the origin or whatever.
The lore master.
But like every animal was a stuffed animal except for rabbit and owl. They were an actual rabbit and an actual owl.
I knew owl.
Owl was an actual owl.
I did not know about rabbit.
Yeah. So I was like, were you not stuffed animals? Were you like real animals and then the rest were stuff? I don't know like the lore behind it. Flame says, last thing to say about MJ. His own sister has said he was a pedo. Pedo? Pedo. Even the maids, he had also said the same.
Even the maids he had also
said the same. There's no comma, man. I can't do this. You know?
I don't know.
I'm doing
this.
a lot.
I'm just trying to read for you. You know what I mean?
Christopher Robin was a great time. I was smiling. It was a good time. The effects were great. Some of the shots were so pretty. It was so I was blown away.
Pretty.
I was so blown away by it. I was just like, God, some cinematographer got their money's worth at film school right here, because this is great.
But he didn't get paid for that movie.
No? What?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, you're like, wait a minute, what? Breaking news.
It was good. It was a good watch. I enjoyed it. Will I watch it over and over again? Probably not, but it's also got Ewan McGregor, which is always good, you know?
Always.
Always good.
Watch Fargo season 3, will you?
Okay.
It's I mean, it's related in a loose way to 1 and 2, but it's not a prerequisite. You don't need to see.
But I kind of want to see all of them because they're all good, right?
Well, fucking hey, they just start watching then.
Well, I don't know where to watch it on.
It's on Hulu.
That's the problem.
I know it's on Hulu. I'm trying to think of something else, but it's on Hulu for sure.
I don't like using Hulu, but I got to watch that Fire documentary.
No
I
ads.
Squeeze them in.
I don't know what ads you're talking about. I've watched a lot of Hulu stuff. I've not seen an ad.
I always get ads.
I don't know if there's a different tier I paid for, or if it's something that's going on, but it's like I paid $10 a month. I think it might be 11, but all the same.
Have you seen Afterlife on Netflix? Flamed, I haven't, but I'm adding it to the list. Someone
I
brings
want
it
to
up,
see
I'll watch it.
what's the Love, Death, and Robots?
I don't even know that one.
Apparently it's out. That just happened. I don't know. I want to see that just because of the name. I want to see the trailer at least, but
I had a sad moment today.
I
literally sat down. I was just like, I can't work for a minute or so, because someone's just like remembering Anton Yelchin because his birthday came around and he was going to be 30.
I don't want to hear that.
And I was just like, and I watched scenes of him in movies. I was like, I just had to sit down. I was like, I can't function for the next few minutes. It's so sad.
That's like a real sadness too.
It is.
You know, that's like
Hurts.
that's not actually a joke. Like I am actually pretty sad about that.
I was surprised how affected I was still by it today. Like I saw it and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
That really sucks. It really sucks.
What a wacky death.
It's just
when you almost just don't believe. Like I just don't understand.
In my heart of hearts, I hope one day, years down the road, the story comes out. It's like Anton Yelchin.
Alive and well.
No.
Oh.
Because that would be
be
crazy. Or maybe he's working on like a secret movie where he disappears. That'd be cool. But no.
I would hate him instantly. I'd be like, I'm not watching your fucking movie.
But honestly, what I would really like is he's in that movie that doesn't open till 21:15 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
The movie none of us will ever see.
Right. I will see it. It comes out later on that he was actually with this girl. And the girl was in trouble with these guys. And he was trying to get her out. And so the guys came and whacked him.
Yeah.
But he was the good guy.
But he did get her out in the end.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But she got out, you know? It's like that, it's like if, like at the end of Drive, if Ryan Gosling were to die, you know?
Oh,
That's
okay.
what Anton Yelchin is.
But then you come to find Ryan Gosling actually playing Ryan Gosling. And Ryan Gosling really dies. Like that's the real life equivalent, you're saying?
Yes.
It's like we don't actually see Drive because it wasn't a movie. It was all real life. And in that movie that we've seen, it was actually Ryan Gosling. We peaked in interdimensional Ryan Gosling as a film. We got to peak with our eyeballs. Is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying Anton Yelchin could have been in this situation.
Well, right, but it would have been the same. But Anton
Sure,
Yelchin.
yes.
That would be great. Maybe. He's still dead.
He's still dead, which would suck, but to think he went out a hero instead of a stupid accident would be... Oh my God. You know?
What it's not like... What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
It's moments
I try
like
not
this,
to think about it as much as
it's moments
possible,
like
but
this
it's like, what are you talking about?
that really confirm that there's no God, you know? Because this wouldn't happen if there was some higher power. Because it's not right, you know? Tell me what Ready Player
Like, who
One.
do you blame, you know?
I don't...
Do you blame Jeep? Because I'm pretty sure that was the vehicle he was driving. I think it was a Jeep, like a Wrangler.
I don't know. I don't want to blame Jeep because I've always wanted a Jeep, you know?
That's what, yeah. Salty's got it. It's like, That's where I'm just like, how that I've never heard of that happening to anyone ever in history ever.
Well, but would you? You know, if it wasn't somebody famous?
I don't know. I feel like I've heard of a lot of wacky ways to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you think you'd also see like a wacky way in a movie, or there's just something like
That's why I'm
never
saying,
reached my brain that it's like that's
what
thing.
I'm saying. Because think about it, okay? The people are there. They have him in front of the car, and they're like, "You're gonna tell us what you know. Where'd the girl go?" And the guy's got the foot on the brake. Tell us. He's like, Anton's like, "I ain't telling you shit," and he just lets his foot off the brake. You know, so it rolls. I'm telling you, he got hit.
You know what? She's out
Got
there.
whacked.
She's living in South America, living her best life.
She's
right
living
now
the best
she
life
got
because of
away.
Anton
She
Yelchin.
got away.
Because he's a hero. He's the hero that we deserved, but not the one we needed. Right?
No,
Needed?
well, he's the one we needed,
Needed, but not the one we deserved.
deserved. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Tell me about Ready Player One so we can move on from this, you know, because it's getting hard to see.
Getting heavy.
Yeah, it's getting heavy.
Something in my eye.
Yeah.
Both of them at the same time. I swear to God.
Stokes was watching Creed 2 again on the off screen. Go on.
Ready Player One's so good.
It is good. Why did you rate it?
I just
rewatched it again?
I just watched it again. It was something that I was like, you know, I just feel like just something. I'm just gonna throw it on. So I pulled out that 4K Blu-ray disc, popped it in that Xbox One X. I went, you know, it's something I actually went to Apple TV. I was like, how much is it? Because I would like to just buy it because then I could just, you know, watch it wherever. But
Anytime.
then I was like, wait a minute, I have the digital code. Like,
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I was like, I'll just input it, do that, whatever the fuck, Movies Anywhere or whatever that Hokie was talking about. Synchronicity.
Thank you.
But I watched it and I love it.
It's great.
Xbox Game Pass is kind of on PC. There's a lot of cross-platform games that you're able to do. Sea of
Xbox
Thieves,
Play Anywhere.
State of Decay, those kinds of games. You can do that. Play Anywhere. That's right.
Yep. Ready Player One, great.
It's every time too. Like I turn it on not as background, but of kind of like I'm just gonna sit here until I'm not like bored of the movie, but until it's like I realize there's something to do. Like I find out I had a little paper next to me. I was like, what? I'm just right now like, what do I need to do? Maybe not today, but just what do I need to do? And I just never did that. I just set the pad down and I just watched the whole film.
Did you ever think in your life you would see a movie in theaters where an alien chestburster comes out of a Mortal Kombat character?
No.
No, you didn't think, but Ready Player One gives you that.
Well, you know what it was? For me, it was like, not only was I reliving and being like, man, this movie's so cool. But it was, you know, Overlook. And I was like, God, open those doors. They opened it and I was like, I love this.
My thing too.
That might be like one of the untoppable scenes of like cinema for me. Like,
I think
just like, how do you kind of match what happened there for me? Like it just doesn't.
I think my big thing in that movie is like, what you don't realize they did is it's the sounds, you know? From things that are obvious, like the of the saber, but then just like the music.
It's that, but then like, you know, when they first, one of the things I look to is when they're flying through the world of everything, and they fly over Ludus, and you got the bells ringing that are like really quick, but they go in, they're like, you can be whatever you want to be, and it shows them walking, but it's got Marvin the Martian, and it's like his squeaky like little shoes, just as he like walks away. I was like, what a great like chew toy noise they did for that. The sword is one. But then it's something that, yeah, like you can just, the music of The Shining is already there, but then it's just like they actually play the song from the Gold Room, and I know the song well. I can sing the song. So I was just like singing the song as I was like watching the scene, and I was like, man, you love the AMD shirt, huh? It's free, but it's hella soft. Fits those fucking guns well, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's mostly just that it's soft.
Let's get into movie news.
Hold on.
Okay.
Stoney's gonna blow our minds with something.
About
you know what I
me
did? One
and
final
Ready Player
thought.
One that's going to blow your mind. Stoney, were you in Ready Player One? Because if he was in Ready Player One...
Why would he be in Ready Player
I
One?
don't know, but it's going to blow my mind. Oh, my real name. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm waiting.
Why would he have been in it?
I don't know.
Like, is there anything about Stoney you know that has him...
My real name, James Halliday. I don't know enough to argue with them. I think he's fucking with us, though. Do you think he's fucking with us?
No way. His name is James Halliday. I don't believe you, Stoney. Add me on Facebook. You know my name.
I'm really not.
Okay, good.
That's what I thought.
I
really thought he was
I was
gonna-
about to tell everyone I know.
I thought he was going
I
to
got
be...
a friend named James Halliday.
I thought he was going to be like, yeah, I was blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm really not. I swear on my life. Wait. I'm really not kidding? Or...
Oh, I'm really not kidding.
Swear on whose life?
The life of the James Halliday.
Yeah.
You think you,
You
are?
think
you
you
son
are?
of a bitch.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Baker.
Dennis?
His not kidding. Would Flames know?
How the fuck would Flame know?
They're in the same
They're
kind of the
country,
world, yeah.
I guess. Does that matter?
I'm not fucking with you. I don't know if we can trust him. It's a tough call.
We'll figure this out later.
We will.
And by later, I mean you're gonna have to send me proof.
Every fucker keeps telling me to watch it.
Well, I think you should watch it.
well,
I don't give a fuck what your name is. You
pause.
should watch it.
Read it, then watch it.
Oh, okay.
Or watch it, but if you do watch it, then read it.
Anyway, I would read then watch because
Probably.
there's more to see that is like reminiscent of what was read.
Yep. I would definitely read then watch. Read a couple times. It's good. If you don't have time to read, Audible.
Will Wheaton out here.
Will Wheaton. I always have a hard time saying his name.
Will
It's like
Wheaton?
the L to the W. I have a hard time with. Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
And also, I'm going to say read.
Give you my real name.
Will
request on
Wheaton
PS4.
reads.
I'm not on PS4 anymore, Stoney. Love you so much.
PS4 is dead. We're on the
I don't know
We're on the
about that.
console of the people. Xbox One.
Stoney, wah!
Stony, PS4
I could go into it again.
is gone.
It's begrudgingly.
No one cares.
It's against my own will. I don't want it to fucking
It's
happen.
trash.
I didn't want this to happen. And in fact, I still have the PS4 Pro hooked up, ready to go. I got it ready to go.
PS4, no one cares about.
And if you do the real name request, I'll have it on my phone that I can always just look it up too. I don't actually have to load up the PlayStation, but still.
Doesn't he fill in his real name for PlayStation? So couldn't he just change it to James Halliday?
Yeah, I guess, but that's
just
kind
saying.
of that's a kind of
I'm just
that's a
saying.
leap and bound, I guess.
Is it really? It takes like 3
I don't know.
seconds, you know? Yeah, it takes like 3 seconds. I don't know if we can trust it. I think we need like a birth certificate or a driver's license. And even then, I won't know if it's him from the pictures. So then we'll need a Facebook to verify the pictures.
We know his face. He
Do we?
sent us his face.
Do we know it's him, though? Hey!
Rochambeau.
Rochambeau, thank you for the follow. I realized I'm
I
on
thought
my
you
own
already
screen.
followed us. Thank you, Bo.
Hey,
guys, Bo's starting a YouTube channel.
yay!
We're gonna have to subscribe to that soon, but we'll see what it is because it's yet to be real.
Okay.
We'll do that. I got you. You got me. I got you, Bo. Don't worry about it. One last thing on Ready Player One.
Got
though.
it.
I had the thought, and I have yet to pitch it to Shay because she wasn't home for it. I was like, you know what? Maybe for my wedding I go as Parzival. Why wouldn't I do that? It's like that's a good enough character, and it's also
Oh,
something
because it's
that's
Halloween now. I remember. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
there.
it's a
I'm
Halloween
there.
thing.
I'm
I'm
there.
not just like-
I'm there
yeah.
now. I'm there now.
But it was something that I was just like, he was switching costumes, and I was like, I wonder if I could go as him for Halloween. And then I was like, oh, this Halloween I'm getting married. But all the same, when I looked at his regular outfit, I was like, damn, it's a black T-shirt,
Black T-shirt, easy.
denim vest,
With
but on
the
the
sword
back,
on the
it's
back?
a golden sword.
So sick.
And I was like, how did I never pay attention enough to
That's
that
a
sword?
sick costume.
Like, I've seen it, and I could pick it out of a crowd, but I was
Right.
like, I never noticed. But then it's the Thundercats belt buckle that I was like, okay.
Is it a Thundercats belt buckle with Han Solo's gun holster?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I thought. Right?
It's got the blaster pistol on there, so that's something that I was like, I could do that easy. The one thing I would have to do is have my sister do my makeup for me,
yeah. The makeup would be
because my
tough.
sister is a fucking phenomenal makeup artist. Really, nothing else she's phenomenal at, but she's really good at makeup. And it's like I would really trust her. You know, we don't worry about that. I hope she hears us, but she can't type anything right now. Fuck. Still banned. But all the same, I've seen people do like makeup tutorials on the Parzival look and how to pull off that kind of like diamond shapes on his face and stuff. So SHEA. Thanks for the parentheses just in case. Yeah, Shay's gonna be in. It's a costume party. Brand will be in costume.
Well, if I'm going.
Well, if you're not going, then he's not gonna be in costume. Well, I mean, it's Halloween. You might be in costume.
Well, there's the depend.
There it is.
What? Well, it depend. The thing is
Party? When? Where? America. That should be the end of the story. The Saturday after Halloween, we believe. I think it was like the 2nd.
Oh, then I should be good. Because you said...
Why wouldn't you be here?
Well, because I got a wedding on the 26th of October.
Oh, sure. But, mine's more important, but that's fine. All right. I'm no longer...
Last online a month ago, you animals. PlayStation is dead, Stoney. Get an Xbox. Yeah, you could just change that, though, couldn't you?
I don't know. I mean, you can. I went to go try to change my PSN today, but...
Like, wait, okay, look, how much do we know about Stoney, okay?
We know what he looks like.
That's true, and there's no picture on there. Look, it's just a face icon. He could have just made that account.
That's what it's always been.
He could have just made that account.
We were already friends.
We don't know.
We were already friends.
There's no way to be sure, There's just no way.
If I had social media on here, that'd be really great. Because then I'd just go to Twitter. Because he's, I don't know. Because Stoney, he's got I forget who it is, but he's got this really, robotic face. For an avatar. It's literally a robot.
Okay.
But I can't think of who it is right now. But all the same, his thing is actually just Stone Ager. On everything, I believe.
All right, don't believe me then. I want to believe you.
I have posted my Facebook link, but no ad. Flame's coming in with the updates. He's got the news.
I want to believe you, Stoney, because then I could be like, well, that's nice, isn't it? But it goes against fibers of my being to just trust Stoney right out the gate, I feel
No. I have no reason to not trust Stoney.
I know you don't.
Because you know what he gave me?
What?
Greta Van Fleet. And I have no reason not to trust him. In
And
fact, I got Apple Music again today.
and
I downloaded a ton of music. The only song that actually functions, I'm going to have to re-download. The only song that actually functions, Safari Song by Greta Van Fleet. So Stoney, I believe you. I'm gonna brag to everyone. There'll be a documentary about this music again.
4 hours long, broken into 2 parts.
Yeah.
There are so many James Hallidays on Facebook. Probably because they're all fake accounts since Ready Player One came out,
Oh yeah, they definitely got to do it. Or they changed their name. They're one of those people that their Facebook name isn't their real name, so they can add only the people they care about.
Exactly.
Bunch of weirdos. You remember Josh from Computers, the Windows guy, bald, beard, light blue shirt?
Yes.
Wonderful guy. His name on... It's changed since. His name on Facebook was Succotash Floyd. Because he didn't want people to, truly know who he was, but he added me on there. I was like, that's funny. Succotash Floyd. What a name.
We're going to get into movie news.
Sure.
Because there's a couple things. Anyway, what's with the new gamer tag, Brent? Flamed, it was my old gamer tag. I'm reverting.
You changed it?
I changed it.
Because
you know why? Because the only reason Flannel Magician ever existed, because fuck PlayStation. All right? Try to get into my old PlayStation account, which was Windows. Couldn't get into it because PlayStation's idiots.
I don't know why that's got to do with PlayStation. You didn't know your password.
But there's always a way. I've never been locked out of an account. I can always get in. There's always a way. Some back door, something. I can get in.
Back door. What the
PlayStation
fuck?
is garbage.
PlayStation not garbage. Brent doesn't know his passwords. He doesn't know the name of the street.
So then I'm like, I'll just put something in, and once I figure it out, I'll go back to my old account, or I'll get that account name change and change this one. They're like, and Stokes is like, you can't change names on PlayStation. I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? I was like, I'll pay money, and he's like, no, you just can't do it. And I'm just like,
Alec, if you have a decent enough shirt for me, I'll just give you this one.
I didn't know.
I could probably get you another one.
I didn't.
Get you another one. What do you wear? A medium?
Couldn't
like a medium
understand. Guy? Yeah, medium.
Okay.
Maybe large. No, probably medium.
Well, this is a large, but it's obviously becoming a schmedium. As we're kind of, washing it over and over again. It's shrinking down, or I'm getting bigger, but I like to think I'm...
What do you mean I can't change my name on PlayStation? Ended up having to create a new name. Flannel Magician was born.
We came up with a good name, though.
Flannel Magician, great name. The thing was, if we're starting Twitch, I want all my names to be the same so everyone can find me and everything. So, I changed it on everything else, but Windows was my preferred name. So, very nice. So, also, when I sent you that message, I was like, you better go grab it because, I was like, sweet. I hit export on the video, got exported. I'm about to put it up, and you're just like, delete it, edit it out. And I was like, fuck. work, and I went through
Well,
and
'cause
edited
my
it and
thing-
re-exported everything.
Man.
The audio was already up. I took down the audio and re-edited.
My man.
Oh.
My problem was that I was like, I don't like, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't ran this by anybody. So I'm like, I don't know if it's like a decent enough name, but I'm like, I asked you, and then you said yeah, and I was like, why would he say no? Because we talked about it earlier, and also I was like, who gives a fuck? I like it a lot.
Exactly.
The one real hang up though, because the Eisen was part of my name, which is EISEN, and I was like, that was taken. But I did EIZEN, and I tried that on everything I could think of. None of it was taken. So I was like, it works. And I like it. Mm-hmm. But it has, all of a sudden, it's lost my name, you know?
So here's the thing. So Windows is my account on Xbox. 1 instead of an I.
Yeah.
Went to
With
another
a Z.
with a Z.
Yeah.
Went to another. I forget
All
which.
caps.
Yeah, all caps. I
Don't know why.
forgot what a system I went to. I went to a different system, right? And my name wasn't available. And I was like, well, shoot, what am I gonna do?
Who the fuck?
So what I did is Windows and
0.
I instead of a 1,
Yeah.
but then the Z is a 2 because it's my second window account. Then I went on to Origin today, changed it from Flannel Magician. All my accounts taken. So what did it become? Windows with a 3 instead of an I. So it's 1, 2, and 3 so far.
Why didn't you change the O to a 0?
I tried that. It didn't work. I tried everything else I could think
Fucking
of.
no way.
So now it's window with a 1, Windows with a 2, and Windows with a 3. Windows with a 3.
Windows.
So I'm just counting upwards.
Interesting.
But anyway, yeah, Windows with a 1 and a Z on Xbox is me now. Stoney, buy an Xbox and let's play games. God damn it. Let's get to movie news. I feel like I've said that 8 times. Mm-hmm. First things first.
Where the fuck did that come from? Is that mine? Is that mine? Is that the length of my hair?
No, I think that might be mine. Maybe.
How'd I get over here?
I don't know. I was shaking. I was yelling at Stoney.
Okay. You able to do that, Stokes? Fuck no. I'd like to. If I can even find 1 second shirt, then maybe. And you know what? Just as a callback plan, you wouldn't get it. I'd send you some pizza rolls. I've yet to send pizza rolls across the pond, and it makes me real sad.
Did you see on one of the YouTube videos, the first pocket change that got him put on YouTube? Ryan came out.
In the
video, he commented. He's like, "Hey, I'm so glad to see you guys still doing stuff. You guys remember the pizza rolls?"
what do you mean? Like
That's what he commented on the video.
Like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I didn't see a comment.
you
no.
did it.
Well, I've been off Twitch. I've been off Twitch for a long time.
This was on YouTube because I've been putting pocket change on YouTube. He commented on YouTube and saw it. I was like, "Oh my god!" I'll wait till PS5 unless Bloodborne 2 comes out on Xbox too. It really should.
Movie news.
Movie news. First things first. This is a good moment for me. Because we're about to watch the new Aladdin trailer. And I'm excited. You know what I forgot to do? As soon as I clicked, I remembered. Why is there so...
There it is right there.
There you go.
You got it. There it is.
We're about to watch the Aladdin trailer.
After seeing that trailer, it made me wish I had a list of everyone I knew that said this movie was going to be stupid and that Genie sucked.
Exactly, because fuck all those people.
We watched, we were on the show. What did we say, Brent? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What?
And everyone that watched that trailer, no one watched that and was like, shit,
bullshit.
Nobody.
I mean, Stoney's out here. Trailer looks less like a straight to DVD movie at least. But it looks fucking great,
dude. It's, you know what it is for me? It's the intro is shot very properly with the chase in the room, fucking swinging on the stuff. Great. It's when he's flipping in the chair towards the water during the music. I'm just like, what is going on? I like that in the little Bollywood,
the Bollywood thing. Yeah, oh my god!
I mean, you give me a musical number in any movie. This one's kind of different because it's gonna happen a lot.
It looks so good that Bethany, all right, your family that we met that I was all hating on the genie and you were looking at me because I was about to blow up on them. Because they were all like, the genie looks stupid, blah, blah, blah. It looks like all this stuff.
That genie looks stupid?
Exactly. I need you to text your family, all those people, all right, and be like,
send them
the trailer right now because they fucked up because this movie's gonna be great.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
It's gonna be so good.
People are gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Then the do you
this is how it's done.
and then do you trust me? The foot and it's like literally the perfect brain. It looks so good. I am so pumped for this movie. Easily the first live action Disney thing I've been this excited for, and I was excited for Jungle Book.
4 out of 10.
Alec, you are fucked. All right,
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. The movie looks amazing. Number one best part about this trailer, it didn't start with the Aladdin trailer, and then you had to watch the trailer. It just starts, and you're going, and you're running, and it's got the music in the background of Arabian Nights, just like with a little tingling, tingling, and you're like, oh fuck. It's so good. Everything about it looks awesome.
Never had a friend like me. It looks like that's gonna be great.
Da-da-da.
It was they put the comedy in the right spot.
Yes.
You know what they didn't do with this trailer?
What?
That thing where the trailer's going, and they just like boom, and they look at someone, and they're like, "Oh, sorry,"
Yeah.
and they just keep going, like they didn't have a stop and like listen moment or something.
Yes.
There was no like musical pause for it to be like, here's a joke,
The only-
laugh, we're back at the trailer, you know.
The only joke pause thing was they would like the genie like brushing Aladdin away, but even then it didn't seem like it paused the movie.
And it wasn't like a ha ha ha, or
Yeah.
it wasn't like a, because what's the big thing with the trailer? I was actually watching this very mini documentary about trailer making nowadays and how it's evolved. And a lot of times with those kinds of breaks, what happens is like something will happen and someone will be like, "Ugh," or whatever, and that like second shot is them purposefully saying that should be your reaction. So react the same way this person does to the thing they break. And so if they had the genie go like this and the music stops and it cuts to Jasmine, then it's like that's bad.
Yeah,
because that's kind of like saying you should laugh.
You should
here.
feel like
this is a funny thing. You should laugh.
You know, they missed a trick though. When he says, "Can you make me a prince?" Will Smith should have said, "What, like a fresh prince?" Then looked at the camera. See, Stoney, that's the exact thing we're worried about.
I'm cool with them saying the words "Fresh Prince" somewhere in there. If Will Smith looks at the camera, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But he's just like, see, there's a lot of gray area. I can make you a prince. Y'all see my power? It was like, that was good. I'm happy to see what the genie's gonna be like. The genie's gonna, I think, make this movie. Although I'm happier and happier and happier every time I see this Aladdin like keep doing something. I'm like, this is the perfect Aladdin.
It is. Now, did they re-record the songs? Like, are they those actors singing?
Yeah.
Because it sounds really close, like really good. I was surprised how good.
Your favorite actress in the whole world, Naomi Scott. She's done 2 things with her entire life.
Why do you say my favorite actor? Do I not like her?
Because she's done 2 things with her entire life.
Okay.
1, she's a musician. She's a musical artist, recorded, and 2, she's the Pink Ranger. She's the Pink Ranger from the new films.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
So,
Oh my god.
will this redeem her for you?
No. Because really, Jasmine doesn't matter. In this whole thing, what does she do?
Did the Pink Ranger in this last movie matter?
Nothing mattered in that. It's garbage. Maybe. All right, let's see.
Dunkin'.
Not
Dunkin' Donuts.
Flame wants us to take a look at Slaughterhouse Rules trailer.
I think I've seen this trailer.
I might have too, but
Full movie. Oh no, this one must have 7 months ago.
what?
There's something in the wood.
Oh, is it doing the thing?
Yeah.
It's doing the thing. All right, we're about to watch another trailer. Slaughterhouse Rules. It's doing the thing I hate.
One that's doing the thing.
Probably. Let's see. All right. Yes, it is out. Okay.
It's a gameplay trailer.
It's a gameplay. We'll watch that in a second. That trailer.
Oh, that's for the fucking shitty fighting game, isn't it?
Well, the fighting game. We don't know if it's shitty or not yet, do we?
10 out of 10 is shitty.
Well, it's probably going to be better than
prediction's
Injustice
been
2,
made.
all right? Let's be honest.
Fuck.
Now,
Shut your whore mouth.
now, we're watching this trailer. I'm glad we have Flamed and Stony here. Now, are they trying to do a Harry Potter thing, or is this just how schools work in the UK?
There's
with
colors,
the robes
there's
and
teams.
the colors, and like there's a hat you have to wear to get put in the colors. Is that how the UK works, or is it a Harry Potter thing?
Not Slytherin, eh?
You could do great things. I'm not going home. Not really.
Fuck.
That's school for posh kids. Yeah, posh kids.
Is Posh a brand? Is that a... Nah, I'm just kidding.
You know what I know about posh?
Does that make you pish?
It was one of the Spice Girls. That's all I know.
Posh Spice?
Yep.
Fuck you.
My
That's
school
hilarious.
did not look like that. Okay. So you were in the ghetto school then. Like,
Normal school. Public school might be the word.
do they have public school in the UK? Like, is that a
The
thing?
fuck do you mean?
I'm
Of
just
course
saying.
they do.
I don't know. They got kings and
You seen
stuff.
Sex
you know?
Education?
Yeah. But I
all I
didn't know
know. That's all
I
I
didn't know
know.
what year that took place in
Yeah,
because
no
you couldn't
one
tell.
does. No one does.
In the normal school, public, in the mean streets. So you're like the Green Street hooligans.
Like the hooligans, yeah.
That was your school. They still wore uniforms though, didn't they? I feel like every movie I've ever seen about kids in school in the UK wear uniforms except for Sex Education. And that's because I don't know, it could be 2035 in that movie and I would have no idea in that show.
Could have been.
They've got kings and stuff. Jesus fucking left. I know you don't have one right now, but am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's what I thought.
The queen killed the princess. Anyway, moving on. You had some news about Bohemian Rhapsody having a sequel.
There's news. There's rumors going on that there might be a Bohemian Rhapsody sequel. And you might be asking yourself
that's possible.
how that's possible. And I just wanted to be like, as someone who hasn't seen the movie, Stokes, is it at all possible that could have a sequel?
No. They take you straight through the entire run of everything.
Okay.
It doesn't end with him dying. It ends at the Live Aid concert, I believe. But he dies very shortly after that.
Stoney says, yeah, it is possible. Or I saw that. Sorry. Stoney said, yeah, I saw that. And Flame says, yeah, it is possible.
I don't see what's available. I guess. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know a lot of the story beforehand, but what are the songs? I mean, they showed like every song that was worth a damn being made in that movie.
There is a lot more story after Live Aid.
Well, it's got nothing to do with the fucking band. It must just be Freddie Mercury. Just, you got 4 years, bud. You're gonna die.
It's like
I think he lived like 6 or 7.
it's
years
like
later.
Dallas Buyers Club, but with Freddie Mercury. It's just you watch his slow descent and die.
Yeah, it must be.
That's a really sad movie.
Although, hey, did you see Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah.
I like that movie a lot. It was a good movie. What was Jared Leto's character name?
I don't know. Jared Leto did amazing. And besides, what's his face? Matthew McConaughey getting skinny. I thought he was just Matthew McConaughey. You know, I don't know why he won the Oscar. Leo should have won it.
No.
For fucking Wolf of Wall Street, because it's the best film he's ever been in.
That's possible. Wasn't
He
his
did
best acting
great.
job,
100% it was.
though. Rockman will be good.
Rocketman will be good.
Confirmed by Flame.
Flame, we watched the trailer. Both trailers.
call, though. Good call.
It does look like a good movie. All right, while we got it up, we're going to watch this gameplay trailer for this fighting game that's going to be better than Injustice 2. Stokes, eat it.
Well,
Just saying.
I don't know why it's so directed at me. That was a really weak little super rated there.
Let your con.
Fun fact, that's what Goldar looks like.
Yeah, fun fact, that's what Goldar actually looks like.
Pre-order now and get all of the Power Rangers films.
The person that makes the movie should really... Oh, they're the Black Ranger soldiers from Lodra Cohn's universe.
Ranger Slayer? Who the fuck is
Ranger
that?
Slayer. I'm pretty sure that's the...
It's gotta be like the samurai one or something.
Ranger Slayer, I believe, if I have this right, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's a side Pink Ranger story in an alternate dimension written in the comics of awesome. The rest of the movie is Queen Rise Again without Freddy.
Pre-order now to get the exclusive Green Ranger V2 skin.
How much is that game? Here, keep scrolling. Look, is there a purchase price on there?
Months
For
away
$20
from
bucks?
$20.
Worth it. Gonna be great. 10 out of 10 will be great for $20.
Oh, man.
Good call, Stoney.
Good call.
This is why I trust
wanna
you,
see-
James Halliday.
Kimberly Hart, World of the Coinless.
So,
Yeah,
so it's Kimberly.
It's Kimberly. It's a side.
I'm gonna go
Follow
kill
the
Lord
Rangers.
Dracon. So it's
Yeah.
okay. So it's
Yes.
in the
It's in the
Dracon
comic book,
universe. It's just in the comic book though. Well, I guess
Yes.
that's where.
Which is so good.
Dracon
God,
lives.
it's so good. So good. Anyway, this video makes me think about Capcom games. I could see that, Panda. I could see that. I'm gonna get it for $20.
What else makes you think about Capcom games? Monster Hunter World, Panda. Panda.
You know what he thinks about Capcom games? Game news. Into the game news.
I like that.
It's time to get real, people. It's happened. We've all wanted it. Stoney, we don't even have to get a new console because I'm sure you got a computer. And sometime in the future, at some point, we don't know when exactly, Halo is coming to PC. The entire Master Chief Collection plus Halo Reach. Yes! I'm so excited.
And it's all gonna be on Game Pass still. It's all gonna be on the Master Chief Collection for everyone who already owns that.
Yep. The only downside is I have to wait for 2 games to come out before Halo 2 Anniversary comes out.
Wait, what?
They're releasing them one at a time. So Halo Reach
Oh.
will come out, then Halo Combat Evolved, then Halo 2, then Halo 3, then Halo ODST, and then Halo 4.
Interesting.
What a load of shit. What are you talking about, Flamed? What is the matter with you? I don't understand. Why do you hate good things? This is awesome. Is it a remaster? Combat Evolved and Halo 2 will be. I don't know if Reach will be a remaster. I'm going to guess they... No, maybe they didn't. I don't know.
Probably not.
I know 1 and 2 will be
I
remastered.
doubt it. Everything for the 360 has been running in engine, so.
I don't know. Reach 3,
Probably
4, and ODST probably won't be. But all that matters is we're going to get H2A on PC, and it's going to be great. The only upside is waiting for 2 games is that by the time H2A comes out, they're going to have all the multiplayer and all that stuff fixed, and the servers are going to work great because I've already had 2 games to fix it.
Okay.
So, money, money, money. Blame, you're the person that was talking about Call of Duty last time, right? Was talking about Call of Duty Battle Royale.
That he likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're telling me Halo's out for the money and Call of Duty was out for the gamers' hearts? Come on,
Got
Flame.
me there.
Come on, Flame. They should remaster Halo 3. That will have a big multiplayer base if they do.
Game still looks pretty good, but a full remaster would be dope.
Would be
because.
dope.
I mean, just because. I don't think they need it, but it
But
would be cool.
You could just
You
put
could
H2A.
if they remastered Halo 3, you could sell that separate for $40. Easy.
Could just play Halo 2 too, you know.
And Halo 2 is great. But I like the maps of 3.
It's fair.
I like the map when we're talking multiplayer, the maps of 3.
I would say
I'm not letting you are. Okay.
I would say
We were a little late, that's fine.
there is one map in Halo 3. Thank you for the hosts. I would say that there is one map in Halo 3 that I like above Halo 2 maps. But other than that,
Which one is it?
Guardian.
Guardian? It was one of the DLC ones, but I like the map Foundry a lot.
Foundry DLC map. Interesting.
Foundry and then Sand Trap.
Also the other DLC. You like the 2 DLC maps. That's funny.
Well, what's the other sand one?
Last Resort with the beach and the spinning wheel.
No, not that one. That I do like that.
That's
one.
a good map.
That's a real good.
With Camp Froman.
That's because that's got the
big
whole
wheel.
building and everything
Yep.
there. Yeah, I like
You
that.
have the
one. I like
rockets
that
up
one.
top with the
I like that one.
invisibility.
But what's the there's like Sand Trap and then there's like Sand Pit. There's like 2 of them.
Yeah.
The one that was just for everybody. That's the one I
That
like.
was just the small flat.
Sand Trap, although I did like. That was the one that was almost cosmic. It
yeah,
was
because
like,
he had the elephant on there, right? Was it the elephant?
the one with the
Mammoth?
elephant. The one with the
What was it called?
no, you're right.
Was it
you're right.
elephant?
The one that has what you're thinking. That's the non DLC one though. The DLC one's the one where you're literally in space. Do we gotta look up
I
a list
think
of Halo 3 maps?
all of the.
No.
We'll look up Halo 3 maps.
All right. Yeah, we'll load up that material here.
Video coverage. All right, so we got the maps.
Sand Trap.
Sand Trap.
Yeah, so these are all the ones that come with it. So Sand Trap was free. Scroll down more. Go to the S's again.
Why is it just this much? Are you sure? Because Cold Storage did not come. Longshore didn't come. Are these even Halo 3? Those are Halo 4.
Those are ODST.
Oh, they got remade in Halo 4? Ghost Town was DLC.
It's hard when you paid for all the fucking maps. Go to the S's.
S's.
Scroll down. Okay, you already that's
Sandbox.
Sandbox. Okay, so Sandbox was the one that was like I kept saying was like
This,
Galactian because
yes.
it was like very dark
Oh,
on the
yeah,
outside
yeah.
and you see the sun. Yeah, there's 2 moons or whatever.
That was DLC.
That one's DLC. Does it actually say that on there?
Yeah, it came in the Mythic Map Pack.
Dude, hearing the words Mythic Map Pack. When's the last time you heard that out loud?
Feels so good.
You don't click box again. You almost did it.
I know. Multi-map. Yeah, it was in Halo 3. Wow. I guess so, because there was an achievement to flip the elephant, so that makes sense.
Yeah. You just put that tank in there. Rotate that tank.
I might say this map right here.
Oh, why the fuck? Ow! Bro,
What?
I'm like, it's almost like I just did like a crazy arm workout and I'm sore. I haven't worked out arms at all. Ever. What the fuck? Ah! My joints! I'm falling apart! Standoff was good. There was a lot of warthog battles going through the 2.
Blamed. They don't need to do new games. You know? Just keep making
Telling me
Halo.
you don't need Halo Infinite.
Depends on what Halo Infinite is. If it is what people are thinking it is, I don't know if I need it. People are thinking it's gonna
Like
be
a games of service MMO style.
It's gonna be more like Destiny.
I mean,
I don't want.
But if you could keep playing the same Destiny or same Halo games you love, but they come out and they say, "Hey, here's Destiny, but with Halo skin," you wouldn't be happy for that.
No, I want a new Halo. I'm a guy that's okay with games being what they are. I don't need my God of War to be completely revamped to play Kratos. I don't need them to change my games.
But what if
you want to play a different game, we'll play a different game.
What if the option is it's no Halo or it's this Halo? Which would you take?
No Halo. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Call it something else. Guess what? Bungie already did this. They called it Destiny and they left. Don't do this, 343.
We'll see.
Stoney, we watched the Sekiro trailer last time or the time before? Last time.
What's it just spoilery?
Oh, maybe not the latest one. And I won't watch it. I'm already sold. I'm buying it. I'm ready to go.
Whatever.
And then Flame come in, but I do want to see a Time Splitter remake. See? Gosh, I understand. Flames, you're
No
Enigma.
good answer for you. He's what?
There's a new one. He's an Enigma.
Oh, an Enigma. Yeah, okay. No, we didn't see the new one.
No. I'm gonna dodge it then, Stoney. On your request, even though you've lied to me about your name, I will trust you on this. You want to take the next one?
Did you see anything about this?
I saw, yes.
How exciting.
That's exciting.
Pull up the photo. So Borderlands 3 low-key got an announcement date. What was it, March 28th? Here's what we're saying. You know, I've actually seen people, they've looked at this photo and they said it's not Borderlands 3. There are many people out there. It could be this. It could be that. It could be the other thing. What's that number on the top right, Brent?
Exit 3.
What more do you need? It's a cel-shaded blood splatter on a sign with Exit 3 on the top. Borderlands 3 is coming. Been reading a lot about it. Apparently,
Okay.
what's been taking so long, why it's been waiting so long, was because they've been having a lot of issues with the AI for the Beastmaster character. Borderlands 3 leaked characters. Type that in. Because there are photos to go with 3 of the 4 characters now. Here we go. Go to hit that images. Hit the images. Hit the images. Hit the images. Let's see what we got. Yeah, okay, that's one of them.
This?
No, well, the one that you had clicked. The second photo.
This?
No, God damn, that's the 3rd photo. This one.
This one.
That guy right there is the Beastmaster. If that's true, Brent, look at that fucking guy. How dope does that guy look? And you're telling me he can control beasts?
You look at the Beastmaster?
Yeah.
The guy on the right looks way cooler.
You think so? I think
Well,
they
the
both
guy-
look cool.
The guy on the left is just a robot with a cloak on. They
look
did that
at
for-
his arms.
Cool.
Look at those
You know what
arms.
look cooler than that? The
You know
Halo-
what's gonna be cool? When he summons some fucking beast out of nowhere to come murder people.
You know what's cool? You know what that is? That's that guy trying to be Master Chief from the Halo 4 announcement trailer where he had the cloak on. Not as cool as Master Chief in a
God,
cloak.
I can't
I'm
believe
just
that was
saying.
a 4 trailer. That felt like, was that 18 years ago we got that trailer?
Well, Halo 4 was a long time ago. What do you
Yeah,
want?
sure. Here's the one, though.
The bot jock.
She's the one that's going to call him the mech, but it says the Iron Bear. Is it going to be like a 4-legged fucking like spider tank mech? How dope would
Can
that
I be the Yellow Ranger from the Power Ranger movies fighting Ivan Ooze and the bear? You know? Remember?
I do. But
You remember?
I guess maybe it could.
We are all lucky because they're lucky. Exactly. Don't call him James. It's a lie. Don't listen to him. He lies. New Halo release, new Borderlands.
Stoney,
Okay.
do you listen? I got a question for you. Do you not want a Borderlands 3 right now? I don't. You can say whatever to Halo. You've had a million of them. Borderlands 1, not even good. Pre-sequel, not even good. 2, it's the only good Borderlands we've had.
I'm going to tell you right now. They're all the same game, dude.
They're you have not played them. You can't say that.
Have you mentioned the Power Ranger movie coming out on Blu-ray?
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on Blu-ray, that's coming. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
You know what I saw? I was like, what more? Is there more news that people have found within this? So I started like YouTubing people who are like talking
June
about
4th.
this. That's okay. Stoney, that's okay because it's still a great game. And I just told you the ones that you can skip. There's only one to play.
They're all the same, so you can pick up any of them and pretty much get the idea.
Not at all. He's never played them. He
I
doesn't
did.
know- he
I
doesn't
played
know
a
what he's
lot
talking
of the first one and played the little bit of the second one with you.
You,
And
you
they were the
played
exact same
this much of the second one. We didn't even beat the first mission.
It was like the same game, dude. It's
Oh
all
my
cell
gosh.
shaded. There's a million. You're constantly changing guns. So by the time you learn how to shoot one of them, forget it because you picked up another one out of the next
Learn
chest.
how to
you ran
shoot a
over.
gun. Was it your first shooter, Brent?
I'm just
are you
saying,
talking
like
about?
you get used to guns. That's the best part about games. You find a gun that you like and get used to it. That's my one thing about battle royale.
gosh.
I got a bone to pick with battle royale. Why?
Borderlands is my favorite game. Borderlands
Why
2 is,
in
yeah.
none of the battle royales right now? I mean, I guess maybe Call of Duty you can do it with, but like, why isn't there a mode where I can just go to like an armory and try the guns? Because every time that drop comes in and I see a Kraber, I'm like, I don't want it because I don't know how to shoot it because I never get to shoot it. I just want to know how to
You
shoot
gotta pick
all
it
the
up
guns.
once. I mean, it's what? You're not going to have any more matches after this? You got to grab the Kraber while you can, right?
I'm just
to try it.
But I played matches all day with Alec and Billy. We saw it 2 or 3 times, and every time we're like, yeah, I don't want to use it because I don't know how to use it, and we got good guns now. It's like, why?
Here's
why
what
isn't there?
here's what you do.
Why
You
isn't there a mode?
divide your 2 weapons up into medium long range, medium short range. Yeah?
No,
You just have medium.
I go with an LMG and an SMG. LMG takes them down so I get to health. SMG takes them down so they're dead. That's it. Easy.
Well, because
LMG.
I'm a distance player here.
Oh no, I get whipped in there.
Cole, how the hell are you?
What up, Cole?
Because I got the distance guns. For it's just the 2 of us left, we're in a battle, I'm Pathfinder. I mean, I can get up to these wacky places. I'm gonna snipe some motherfucker. I'm gonna try to.
See, I'm Mirage.
Even if it's a G7, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's just like but you know,
We're getting rid of this.
we're getting rid of that. Something like that. But then I keep something close range. I keep the Peacekeeper, EVA Auto, or SMG of choice.
Got it.
Sometimes an assault rifle can get in there. It's a battle royale. You're not always going to get what you want. But I keep that way because if the Mastiff pops up or if my favorite long-range gun or my favorite short-range gun comes up, I just know which one I'm getting rid of. You know what I mean? It's not like oh, I don't know between the two. I don't care about ammo. I'm just boom. Snap.
Stoney, we did see that. We actually talked about it right before we went live that Ninja got paid, quote unquote, $1 million to stream Apex Legends. Morgan the waifu, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. The original genie right there. I usually go if I had like the best choice. Give me a devotion with the turbocharger and the carbine, and I'm ready to go.
You ever use that? You ever use the Havoc?
Yeah, I do.
I like that gun.
It's
a fun fact.
Those two guns. Look, my GF followed. Yay! Thank you, Shantae.
Thank you, GF.
And thank you, GF, for following. I've started using more of the energy ammo guns because they gave me more energy ammo.
Big fan of the triple take.
I do not like triple take. Well, this is the thing is,
Get that precision choke
I
on there?
like triple take. I had it once, used it was great. It's failed me a lot of other times. Earlier today, though, I picked it up because it was the only gun on the map. Down 2 people in early game. And obviously I wasn't long range. Cole, thank you for the follow!
Cole's out here. Mozambique is amazing.
I killed someone with the Mozambique today.
I've done it. It's just rare. I love late game pinging it though. Especially in like randos and everything, just like Mozambique here.
Mozambique. You know what they should...
Mozambique here?
You know, in all
that's what my guy sounds like.
In all the things you can track, there should just be a Mozambique kill one. Because I would put that on
Have it,
every
like,
character.
AR kills, and they got the LMG, SMG,
Just
those
Mozambique
kinds of
kills.
Mozambique kills.
That'd be sick.
Particularly. It'd be funny if the game kind of memed itself in that way. Speaking of Apex,
Actually, I'm not
we're
gonna
off
lie.
of Borderlands. Get us over there.
I'm actually not going to lie. Mozambique or P2020 kills. I don't know if I have a P2020 kill.
I have both. From those instant, those hot drops in Skull
I
Town.
don't know if I have a...
Oh yeah, makes me want to play some Apex today, man. That's what you're making me.
Speaking of Apex, are these characters that leaked? We don't... Yeah, maybe.
The fuck was that?
Maybe.
Are these characters that we don't know? Come find out next week.
I did not
on
say
Pocket
that at all.
Change Podcast.
I didn't say it all like that.
That's what you sounded like.
I was trying to get all excited,
Isn't
and
it?
then since
We don't know.
when it first launched, it was like, oh my god, character! And then since then, Respawn came. I was like, hey, take it all with a grain of salt. We kind of dropped some
I
stuff.
think she followed and ran. That's okay, Shantae.
We kind of dropped some stuff because we didn't know how it was going to work, and so don't take this as can't stay going out. We'll call you later.
Can't stay. Going out. We'll call you later, Shantae.
Hey Shantae, Morgan's gonna call you later. Rampart looks like an unfinished model. Yes, except for I think he's just very white and with a blonde beard.
Yeah. I think Prophet is the least looking finished when it comes to modeling, 3D modeling. Yeah. Rosie ain't got no eyeballs.
Where's Rosie?
Bottom row.
Oh, I see.
But it makes me wonder because what champ is next? What character is next? Octane. From everything that's been leaked and heard, Octane's the next character. Yeah. Bottom left makes me think: are they going to do 3 rows and then start going
the other ones?
Yeah, they're gonna start going right from there because that means that Prophet's next. I like the names though. I don't like the name Scunner.
I don't know what Scunner would be.
Or Hazaria or Hasaria, however you say that. That's kind of a weird name. Husaria?
See,
but Crypto Jericho Nomad Watson with 2 T's. I like that name. I like all of those. Rosie's a little weak name, but still cool.
Cole says, I've heard the best way to use a triple take is to use like a shotty. And that's how I used it and got kills in the early game. So, Cole, it works.
Get that precision choke on it, though, and you fill it with your long range spot, your Pathfinder, you have to ziplining this way, friend. And you get up to the top rock and you just start, sniping people. God, or at least trying.
What's interesting about this picture, okay, is the characters, some of them are in other characters' pictures. So this obviously isn't like somebody made this. Because like you could see his, like Watson's sweatshirt. Oh, I got to get on this. Watson's, you can't even see it anyway. God damn. Yeah, Watson's hoodie
is in
Scunner's thing. So it's not like those are the actual headshots for the character select.
I think Watson, it's just because of the way they made the image. You know what I mean? Like the reason it's over there is because it's actually right next to it. Scunner is a 3D model next to a 2D texture. No way. Like I doubt that's how it was actually. And you can see the black line where Scunner's picture actually cuts off. I think it's just a shitty Photoshop. Same thing with Hazaria with the PNG like.
Do you think?
I think it's just shitty Photoshop.
Think the person that leaked it did a shitty Photoshop, or Respawn did a shitty Photoshop for the hey, this is what our end of year 1 will look like?
But, oh fuck no! Respawn did not.
So like, how do you trust it then?
Sure. Yeah. How do you trust any of it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You think that
Now-
Chappie's gonna come? I hope. I love being Pathfinder. If they gave me a Chappie skin, that'd be great. I still would probably rock my unicorn skin.
Would it be cool?
But-
now, would you rock it? See, if they give me Chappie, I want what's his face to come in and do voice lines.
Shalto Copley.
Shalto Copley. I want him to come in and do voice lines.
I'm gonna zip up here. That would be awesome.
It'd be so cool.
That would take my money.
Take my money.
What do you
I
want?
will
What do you
actually
want?
pay.
You want $45?
I will
I'll give
play
you $45
Pathfinder.
for that.
I'll play Pathfinder.
That
Then.
would be ridiculous.
But it's pretty assumed that Octane is real.
You know what I saw that was really funny? Just because I follow IG on Instagram today, they were like, "Oh my gosh, is this a new leaked champion?" And they showed Octane, and then they're like, "These are the possible movesets" on another post, and then they're like, "Could this guy be coming to Apex?" And there were 3 different posts all about Octane, but just today, and I was like,
It's not new news.
I was like, yeah, what? I mean, like this is fairly new, within a day or two.
Shantae, it's cool.
Nah, you get Shantae, Morgan.
Hey Shantae,
Keep the business here. I don't mind.
I just need. Morgan's gonna call you later. Cool.
Cool.
Is it weird that
Nomad's got me interested.
I think Husaria?
Yeah.
I don't think that's real. Everyone else is looking to the right. I don't trust Husaria. You know.
Maybe they flipped it. Shitty Photoshop.
Maybe.
Maybe they flipped it.
Maybe.
I hope Watson's real. I don't know why. I hope Watson's cool though. I like anything electricity based. I look at these and I'm kind of like in my mind like which one of these is going to be the other recon guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have like they made it a type that like there's the typical tank, DPS, support. They have those and they threw in one other fucking grab bag one, but
Recon?
yeah, Cole, you're right. Scunner.
Weird.
That sounds like a British slang term, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, you fucking scunner.
Stony, do you use Scunner?
What'd you call me? You call me a scunner? You gonna call me a scunner like that?
Such a Scunner. That was one of in Christopher Robin at the one point he's like, "You're a woozle." He's like, "What's a woozle?" It's just funny. And that's what made me because the British Scunner.
What are you drinking over there?
A little bit.
It smells like mango.
It's like a. Not Sobe. Life Water, pomegranate something or another. I got
okay.
from Subway.
Oh yeah. The Subway one's real good. Did you go to Subway today?
I did.
Want to go to Subway again?
Maybe.
You want to go get? I said burgers, Brent.
You
Do
did
want
say
to go
burgers.
get food? What if I reskin this question?
I use the bummer. We could maybe go get some Subway. I could go for another wrap.
Okay.
Now, if I had to put money on it,
Put your money on it, dude.
I'm going to say there are at least 3 more recons. And I'm going to go with Jericho, Nomad,
Is it the monocle?
yep, and Scunner are the recons.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Well, because we know Rampart, he is Assault.
100%.
That is the Americanized version of the perfect soldier right there.
Watson is definitely going to be a defense.
Defense, not support.
I don't think support.
Because what if his Watts are used to revive dead people from the right there? That's his ultimate. What if his ultimate could like revive somebody?
Possibly. I was thinking Zap Traps.
Zap traps. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Defense. That's a good call. Octane though, we don't even know what you like. He might be a recon
Maybe. I'm thinking
because he's not helping kill people with his stuff, and he's not supporting anyone because he's only healing himself. Is he kind of a tank? I don't know.
It's weird because
I think of tank as team defense. I guess you could call it team
feel like-
defense. You drop a launch pad.
I think Octane is going to be defense. You know why? Because Octane very much Junkrat. And what is Junkrat? Defense. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Is he not? What is
No,
he?
he's just the normal. You got the attack in the middle, and then tank on the left, support on the right.
Oh, they changed it. He
It's
used
just
to be
all-
in defense.
I don't know, maybe.
Who played Overwatch? Junkrat was in the defense category a long time ago, right? They changed it since I played, but I'm pretty sure he was a defense
so.
early way ago.
But that's the roster.
Where you guys-
That's where the news is.
From, if you don't mind me asking, Cole? We're from here. Oh, here.
Ooh,
Michigan.
Michigan,
Um,
land of the free, home of the brave.
in all honesty,
Who, if I said you could play as one of them right now with just blind guessing, who you doing?
I'm stuck between 2. Nomad or Crypto? Because Crypto looks unassuming, but I think he's gonna have sick power.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Some voodoo magic.
Something.
Get them dreads. I would either be Watson or Prophet. Watson, because I guarantee I'll probably like this guy. The same way like Pathfinder, I don't care what his skills are. I want to play as him because he's going to be a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
Watson might be the same. Prophet, though, could be the kind of crazy bitch I wanted in Wraith, but have better abilities, which would be great. I would love that.
Hisaria? Think it's going to be Canadian? Because of the hat?
That's Russian. I would think Russian.
You think Russian with the hat?
Yeah. That's a Russian hat.
Well, I think, what I immediately go to is Fargo with that hat.
Sure.
And I guess that is in Canada, but...
That hat, though, is something... Fargo's not in Canada.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not in Canada, but...
But the hat is something it folds up, too, and it becomes the kind of...
Right.
Super fuzzy, and that's very Russian.
What is it wearing? You know?
Washington State. Jesus. Where's your friend at here in the Michigans?
What if we knew him? Or her?
Them. That'd be wild.
That would be wild.
That upset me a little bit.
Like Wild with Reese Witherspoon. Did you read the book or watch the movie? You're throwing shoes over the bridge or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Gilmore Girls, Year in the Life of. Watch it. It's a great show.
Anyway, that's that. I think we're good on that. What's going on with the Division?
Division 2 came out.
Division 2 did not come out.
Well, gold edition.
Which gold edition? You know the big difference, Brent. You get the packs or whatever. You get the here's your customizable gun. That's whatever. Do you know what else you get?
Play earlier.
The big thing, the year pass.
Oh,
you know what the year pass is, or what it was going to be?
No.
When it was first pre-orderable, it was here's all of the content that's going to be coming out the first year. You get it.
Woo!
Fun fact. Now all of that content free. So good for me. Good for everyone else that isn't buying this gold edition.
Right.
What it is now is you get to play that stuff a week early because they made it free, and then you get cosmetic stuff for free. You get all the cosmetic stuff.
Cool.
Which I think is a very different thing. If I would have, paid the difference to get all of the year one content, but now I'm just getting it early, by a week, not by like a month, but like by a week, and I'm getting cosmetic stuff. What's the normal gold edition of a game cost, let alone a Ubisoft game?
$79.
This game's $99. And that's why I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like
you don't get a chest.
It would have been
like
like
a drone
$40
or a backpack that's really crappy or something. Ugh.
You get a I think you get a backpack and a skin of some sort for yourself, and then
but not like in real life. You know what I mean?
You get for real life? No, you get nothing. There's a $120 version that is a physical version as well, and that physical version comes with a really cool steelbook. But it's like $200 for the one with the statue and the kind of like those sorts of physical things. But I mean, I was kind of when I was like, is it worth the gold edition? So I looked just to see what it was, and before I even looked, I was like, it's $100. All right, well that's a no because I have to pay full price now because I'm buying digitally so that Shane I can play. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting the 20% off or whatever. But it was something that I was like, that's kind of a ridiculous thing. Like maybe when you pre-ordered originally, it would have made sense. $40 for a year's worth of content, cool. Mm-hmm. But now it's $40 to play it early. No, get the fuck out of here.
Now, he's from Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights is really close to us.
Really close. I feel like I don't want to ask a name, but it's like, what if we know him? He's so weird. Anyway,
The fuck.
You were right on the fence. Are you still on the fence about buying Division 2, or are you getting it because you and Shay are playing? Because for a while you were like, I'm getting it,
still
and then
on
you
the
were,
fence because Shay's kind of on the fence.
Gotcha.
As soon as Shay's like, I'd like to, she gives me a kind of, I'd give it a shot, purchased. Like I'm going to buy it anyway.
Okay.
By the time I buy it, it's probably going to be still full price. Like it's not going to have a sale on it.
Right.
But it's also something that my buddy Tim, the one who's like die-hard shooters, is trying really hard to get into Monster Hunter. He made a new character, made it the way he actually wanted now that he knew what was going on. He redid the tutorials. He chose the weapons he thinks he loves. And he was getting pissed yesterday again. And I was like, I can't blame him.
What class?
He started as... What the fuck did he start as? He started as the Insect Glaive, which is like the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
So we were like, no, you don't want to do that. So
Gotcha.
he started over and then he did dual blades. which is very easy combo, sort of, but it's like, I told him before, and I was like, it's the definition of glass cannon. You do some hefty damage, but if you get hit, you're dead, because you have to be so close, and you don't have anything to block, and you barely have a dodge. Not only that, but when you start a combo, you do the... So if you miss, or you hit it early, or you thought they were going to fall, but they don't, and they charge you, it's like you're sitting there just attacking nothing, and you're going to die. So I've been trying to tell him, do the gun lance, do the... just the regular lance. I forget what they should call that. But it's got this giant shield to like just knock the monster off of you. I'm like, that's what you need to do if you're going to try to tank anything. But all the same. If he ends up buying it, which I think he's pre-ordered it, so I think once the game's downloaded and he opens it, Monster Hunter will stay closed. I'm almost certain. And if that's the case, I turn on video games and I'm like, oh, I'll play some Monster Hunter. Derek's offline because he works from 7 a.m. until like 6 p.m. Then I'm like, okay, it's one of those times. Then I'm going to want to play The Division with Tim, who's the only friend I have online. So I'm probably going to be ending up getting this anyway. But is Tim going to like Monster Hunter more? Does Shay want to play at all? Because that would also change if I'm going to buy it physical or digital and just trade in Shay's Xbox.
Okay. His name is Connor. Going to keep his last name private for obvious reasons. But yeah, Connor.
I don't know a Connor from Sterling Heights.
No, I don't have a Connor either. Man, that would have been really cool. I don't know.
I mean, I know a Connor, but
I don't know
from the Pinky.
From the Pinky?
From the Pinky.
Now, when you were talking about getting it, I was like, I got Destiny to play with you, even though, I got problems with Destiny.
Yeah,
but I
ended up liking it a lot. And we played a lot.
But I like playing games with people. So
how many hours do you think you and I put in together? Well, like, I played probably 250 hours, maybe.
Right.
How many hours do you think we did?
Probably like 100?
I'd say a little over 100.
A little over 100, yeah.
I'd say we broke 100. Didn't go much farther than that, but 100 hours of gaming for the both of us, let alone the times that we did play by ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like that was a worthy purchase.
Yeah. So I was like, well, maybe Division will end up being like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been really on the fence because I didn't play the Division 1, didn't have my interest. I've been whatever. I watched. I can send him over here sometime. You guys are super chill. Thank you, Cole. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Cole.
You're chill. We'll
So
see if the
far.
super comes. You just work a little harder, Cole. I'm watching you, though. I watched someone play Division 2.
Yeah, and it got you. You're like, I could do it.
No way in hell am I playing that game.
Oh, really?
Everything about it was like,
Why?
I hate this, and I hate, like I was
cover to cover,
it is
bullet
just
sponge,
not my game.
reticles, or...
And the ammo and stuff being right next to your character all the time, it drove me insane.
Oh, like the box right here?
I couldn't handle it. When they would like flip thing and it would keep jumping around there, I was like, why is it there? Put it in the corner so it doesn't move. And then on top of that, what up, Glitch? Glitch! I thought the character wasn't positioned right on screen. Is it just me? Like, I felt like they were in the wrong position on screen.
Well, it changes. When you're out of cover, you're fairly middle. As soon as you hit cover, whichever direction you're leaning, the camera's like...
They're not very middle, though, when you're not in cover. Like, I felt like it was really far to the left.
Were they running down a street?
I don't...
Because if you run... Well, I only say this because in the other division, it was more of a problem because it was New York City. You can't leave a street. There's like 2 spots in the whole map where it's not a street. And
Central Park.
No.
Well, then what the fuck why are you playing in New York if you don't?
No, I mean there was some Dark Zone stuff extra, but when you consider the regular map, Times Square was one because it was a little more open.
Yeah.
And then like when you were in like Grand Central Station and places that were a little larger, but it was something that whenever you're running on the right side, it's going to leave your left side more open because that's where the enemies are going to be. There's no one that's going to come out of a building. Most buildings are cut off.
Oh, maybe that's... I don't know.
It could have been if he was running down...
That's a very little thing. But I was like... I every time I was watching, I could fit... And if you like this game, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. It's just, oh my God, everything I don't like.
Game-breaking thing. It's just you don't like it.
And then I watched people shoot at people. And it was... And I was like, nope, I'm out. If I can't kill an NPC, a normal leveled NPC in a clip, I'm out.
You know what I've thought about, Brent? I thought about, like, because we might have Borderlands 3.
We'll see.
You might have Halo on PC soon. You might have this and that.
Wait, what was the date on
Borderlands? I don't know. I didn't see. On Borderlands 3?
Yeah.
March 28th, it's announced.
Gotcha, okay. Gonna be honest.
If it came out March 28th, dude, clear my calendar. I'm not buying anything. I'm returning Monster Hunter, everything. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna be wanking and waiting.
Cole, the synthwave backdrop made by our good friend Kyle, who was on stream, but he does his own stream now. He might come back and play some games though. But we kind of switched our stream up. Yeah, he does his own stream.
I didn't know. That's probably following.
Yep. But he played games on stream because we used to do a lot more game streams than talk show streams. But people like the talk show more than us gaming, and a lot of the games we play usually work better offline anyway. So we just started doing talk shows more. We still play games on Friday. Me and Alec were playing something this Friday. I don't know what yet. But anyway, on top of that,
What was I saying? I was saying something about the Division 2.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
we might have Borderlands 3.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yes.
What I was getting at is like that would be a fun game for us to play. It's very Division in terms of the way you move and shoot and everything, but it's like dead. It's just like kill.
I bought that game and then returned it, but I bought it, killed the Predator,
Got that mask.
Yeah,
That's just a fun game for
but
just offline co-op.
Yeah.
Or not offline,
but
but you know what I mean.
The other thing with the Division, they were behind cover, right? Which is a big thing in the game, from what I could tell. They were behind cover. Every time they got into a fight, the bad guys just kept running up on them and around the cover and ran into them. And I'm like, what kind of cover-based gunfight game is this?
Well, there's only one enemy type that does that, and actually, when you look at them, like if you're aiming, that's when it pops up health of everybody. It gives it small and like just a bar, but when you look at them, it pulls up more info. And on the left, they have an icon of what they are. A shield person has more armor, or this or that, or their color. That person has a lightning bolt, and they either just have baseball bats or machetes or something like that, or like a shotgun, and they're just there to rush you.
I'm telling you.
So part of the strategy is to focus those people.
That was a lot of them. But there was also do with a minigun, just walking up and turning corners and shooting them in cover.
Oh, shit.
Like,
Stay mobile, you know what I mean?
Listen, Brent, I know you're a film buff, so I wanted your opinion on something. Glitch hit me with it. Like, then they kept saying, like, God, if they would just, they were so, like, fodder heavy that they just had to keep falling back every time they kept fighting.
Yeah.
And I was like, this would be so, it's like, Gears, very cover gunfight, but you're like over top, and then we beat them. Okay, move up. Like that's the gameplay. But man, this one was just like, whoo. I did not like
the synthwave. The synthwave is what brought Cole in, so I bet you he's already creaming about Blade Runner. But
what are your thoughts on the Blade Runner series? All these moments will be lost to time, like tears in the rain.
I think he just says
Time
tears
to
in
die.
rain.
No, is it?
I think he just says tears in rain. I think we've had this conversation before.
I'll have to look it up again.
I
love Blade Runner.
Blade Runner 1, good. Blade Runner, the sequel,
2049.
actually, I think better. I love that
That
movie.
is a hard choice. Which one is better?
When we watched it in theaters together at Studio C, we were both like, did they just do it better? We were both like, I think that was
good.
better than 1. Because at the end of it, what was his name? I can't think of his name. I mean, Ryan Gosling, but I can't think of his character name. He meant nothing. It was like we thought he was the chosen one, and he wasn't. And it was like, what the fuck?
But then at the same time, you're like, did he mean something though? Because the snow. Exactly.
Dude.
God, Blade Runner's good. This is my thing.
Blade Runner 2049, so good.
This
and
is
the
my
music
thing.
And everything beautiful.
This is one I think the problem with Blade Runner. Now, if you're like me, who's a film buff, I gotta watch every edition, and Blade Runner has too many editions.
It's got 3.
And
although 2 of them are very, very similar.
Right, but there's
the theatrical cut is just garbage. Comparatively,
there is some. So that's what pulls Blade Runner back for me. Is like I've watched this movie many times in many different ways, and it's so in my head I'm like, which one has got this part in? Which one's got Because then there's like the one that's like, and it makes you feel different about the movie. You like Decker is different depending on what version you watch. Like one of them, you're like, is Decker a replicant? Like, you don't know. Like, there's very different. So it's like, but Blade Runner 2049 is so, like, they're all good. Like, I like that, which is why.
The final cut's the one that most people go with.
Yeah. This is also why, like, I can't get too excited because I've yet to play a game by them. But Cyberpunk
2077, cool. If you were, we'll exclude Borderlands 3 because of absolute indefinite personal biases. If you were to give me a game right now and keep everything else's timetable the same, I would take Cyberpunk. I would take that over Death Stranding. I would take that over Last of Us 2. I would take that over Rage or something that's coming closer because I can just still wait for that. I would love Cyberpunk right now. I would go fucking crazy for Cyberpunk right now.
There's 3 games I would choose above it. But
3 games.
3. And one of them isn't even announced. So
Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite, Control, and if
Control's coming pretty soon though.
I would still take it now.
It's coming 2019.
Okay.
You would do that?
Yes.
Really?
100%.
I mean, you might have to wait a long time for
I don't
Cyberpunk.
care.
If I'm telling you, if I said, Brent, Cyberpunk's coming 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Late September this year, Control comes out.
Okay.
You're still taking Control?
Yes.
What's going to happen when you beat it in 2 days because you power through it? September gets here, and they're going to be like, fuck, everyone has it. I could be playing Cyberpunk right now.
Yeah, okay. Control, really interesting. I love Remedy. Alan Wake has got to be my favorite game of all. For a long time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, my favorite game. In recent years, I've looked deep within myself and realized Alan Wake is my favorite game of all time. I loved Quantum Break.
Good.
It's great. Those games are awesome. I played those games a million times, 100% of them, awesome. The only thing I haven't 100%ed, Alan Wake, American Nightmare, because the achievements are really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
So Control, Halo Infinite.
And then
The one that's not announced.
Bloodborne 2.
Oh, Bloodborne 2? Yeah, well, okay.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I guess.
But other than that, I would probably take Cyberpunk 2077.
Bloodborne 2, yeah, okay. Sure. I take Grand Theft Auto 6 right now.
Maybe Dark
You know
Souls
what I mean?
4.
I mean,
Maybe.
I guess Elder Scrolls 2, but does that even count? We've seen one photo of Elder Scrolls. So it's like, I guess you can count those maybe, because you know that they're being made, but you haven't seen any video of it. Like, you haven't seen any art.
I want to like Elder Scroll game, but every time I try playing them, this is how I feel playing those games. Oh no, there's a bad guy! That's how I feel like the guy's attacking, and I'm like, oh, why can't you just attack like Dark Souls?
Skyrim was good when it came out, but I don't want to play it again. The Bethesda space game?
Mass Effect? No, that wasn't Bethesda.
What the fuck? No, the game's not out.
Doom!
Game's not out yet.
Oh.
It's
Doom's a Bethesda space game, though.
Star something.
Star Citizen? That's not Bethesda.
No. I know the game, though, but no. I don't remember.
Doom, though, right? That counts. That's a space.
It's a space game, yeah.
That's why I use a bow. Well, yeah, if you play the game.
So is Prey.
Yeah. Space, yeah, Bethesda.
I do love the bow. Bow, I mean, that's just every game, though. That doesn't really count. But you're not getting the Division 2. I understand.
Yeah, I watched the gameplay and I was like, I am so happy I didn't buy this game just blindly to play with Stokes.
That's what I should. That's what I should do tonight. We'll see what Derek's up to, but I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna show Shay a bunch of videos of the Division. Watch this playlist and tell me if it's a game you're interested in. If not, it's on your Xbox.
Wait a minute, what?
Oh,
what are you talking
man.
about, Jake? What the fuck?
It hurt. Like, I was watching, I was like, this is the first time it was the opposite of buyer's remorse. Like, I'm so happy I didn't buy this game. Because it's like, it's probably a great game. Everyone out there that's enjoying it.
because I would have heard a fucking earful.
Awesome. Greg Miller, you be pumped for this game. You're all beautiful people. But that is not my game at all. Everything about it just drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's all right.
That's okay.
Games are cool, and you can have different games for different
Video
people.
games are cool, man.
Right? No one else would choose Control over Cyberpunk 2077, but I would. Because Remedy, man.
What if the guys that what if Remedy delivers you Cyberpunk? You got to say hi to them, see what's up, see what's going on, check in. And then Cyberpunk is what they hand you. They're like, hey, let me tell you, Control's coming. Be patient. Part of the fun of having this wonderful thing is you have to wait a little bit. You got excitement. We got more trailers we're going to give you. Mm-hmm. The hype's going to keep building. Take this in the meantime.
I would do that, but not because the game reason, but because I could talk to them and maybe get on the writing team. Because I would love to write for you, Remedy.
Take these books.
I have so many ideas. I would love to just be on your writing team.
Let me Wake, the movie. I got a script for you.
I got so much stuff.
You should read this.
Like, I think they're doing a TV series already on Alan Wake.
Whatever.
But anyway, I would just be like, I don't even need to be like a head writer. Be like a little tiny writer. You barely listen to my ideas, but let me just
your
be in the
writers
room.
need
Let me just
coffee?
bounce. Exactly.
I'll give them coffee.
I will get anybody. Let me work. Let me write. Let me be in your writer's room. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. To be in the writer's room of Remedy. Oh my god.
Anyway,
that'd be so cool. Just be invited to writer's room. Period. That'd be cool. I might play Alan Wake a little bit tonight, just a little bit, just to get in there, just get a little, just with the flashlight,
that's the whole game.
It's so good.
Flashlight.
It's so good.
That's the game. I've never played it.
I love that game.
Okay.
That's all we
You
had.
doing food?
Yeah, we'll probably get some Subway. Anything else anyone had before we wrap up? Cole, you're new. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. Got any game news or anything you want to talk about? Glitch, welcome back. Been a while. Hope you've been good. Oh, ever seen the Repo the Genetic Opera? Yes and no. I have seen parts of it, but not the whole thing. Like, I haven't
Same.
watched it straight through. I've seen scenes. I have seen Repo Men with Jude Law. And, messed up face. What's his name?
Forrest Whitaker.
Thank you. Oh,
I wanted
God.
to say Lawrence Fishburne so
I
much.
wanted to say that too.
And I was
Forrest
like, I was
Whitaker.
like, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
But I've seen parts of Repo Genetic Opera. Shantae, I'm sorry. I see that question up earlier. I completely missed it. But Cole, thank you for the follow. Morgan the Waifu, thank you for the follow. Shantae, thank you for the host. Rochambeau, thank you for the follow.
that wasn't.
Slen182, you're not here maybe, but you followed 19
No.
hours ago. Thank you for the follow. Really
Thanks for the
appreciate
follow
it.
19 hours ago.
I hope we see you, and I hope
Cole.
you talk.
We'll be murdering your friend Connor here any day now. You'll be hearing about it. Thank you.
Yeah, just let us know if any other friends you want murdered.
Yeah,
It's just a side business we have.
that's right. We got your whisper for his last name. We saw that. And his address.
Blood type. It's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah. He
don't know why you had that
is an organ
information, but-
donor, so we will be stealing those.
Yeah, 100%.
The genetic
it's going to go to
opera,
good
after
people.
all.
Yeah, right. It's going to go to good people.
That's right.
So we really appreciate it. You guys are all beautiful people. Again, we're going to be back, or me and Alec will be here on Friday playing, I don't know what. We still got more Cuphead to do, but we also maybe burned out on Cuphead, and we might try something else, do a little bit of some other game. We need to find some cool co-op games for us to play.
Overcooked.
We already beat both of them. 100%.
Never mind.
Or I didn't 100% the second one, but really,
Still.
those achievements are just throwing food back and forth. So, you guys are awesome. Have a wonderful night. It's been real.